Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer combat cards. Continuing with Warhammer Skulls Week. Today we have a pack of free Tau cards, 10 cards to be exact, that you can pick up in the shop. And I got a whole lot of nothing there. For the campaign, we are playing as Tau versus Orcs, and for this one everything is at max level with only 150 deck points, 6 bodyguard slots, and boarding action. So only infantry and bulky units are available, which doesn't make for the most exciting battles, but it is quite a bit different from the norm. And especially when you're facing orcs, I think this is a good thing because orcs have a lot of really powerful vehicles, especially things that combo with Captain Badrick and stuff. But you don't have to worry about a lot of those in this campaign. So we've actually got 3 choices for Tau: Warlords, Darkstrider, Anva, or Farsight. But I do want to use this beautiful new model for Commander Farsight, so we're going to be running him, Melee Specialist, and we're running a very strange Tau build here. It's mostly melee, but I did choose to include some shields here. I think at the max level, having something with shields is a good idea. Aunshi is actually pretty amazing too. This guy hits like a truck, and he's also extremely durable. Just looking at what you can include with bodyguards, there's not a whole lot. And in terms of ranged, Tau are supposed to be like all about ranged, but for boarding actions, they don't get much of it. So I think you're better off just going melee, honestly. So we're going to go ahead and deploy. I've been coming up against Boss Snikrot quite a bit, and he has a new model as well, so we'll see if we face him. He's actually pretty strong. He's epic, so Snikrot has a Furious Charge in addition to Fear. He does a lot of damage, and he can take some punishment as well. But I haven't lost any matches yet, and there he is, Boss Snikrot. So the 2 new warlords with the new models facing off against each other. Alright, Ed Zappa does a whole lot of damage at the max level as well. He's got Warp Surge and Sonic Blast. So I guess we'll drop the Krutox Rider. This thing is a pretty strong card, I think, normally, but at the max level, it's actually surprisingly weak. Debating what to do here, though, because now they have Taunt. These Taunt cards can be quite annoying to deal with. I feel like I don't want to put my shield units down either, because they're just going to be, the shields are just going to be taken out by the Sonic Blast real quick. So, I don't know. Don't really have great choices though. This Krut Tracker got modified recently in one of the balance passes, so now it readies for a melee debuff. So that's also not the greatest card to be deploying at the beginning. Kind of want to save that for later. So I guess we're just going to drop this guy over there. It's kind of a waste, but what can you do? So might have our work cut out for us in this battle. Yeah, and Snikrot is also, of course, able to double the damage to other lanes. So that Sonic Blast just did 46 damage. That is crazy. Yeah, we need to take him out ASAP, but it's going to be difficult with Hacka Buzzkill protecting him. Snikrot is another reason you don't really want to use Taunt units for this campaign. I found that out the hard way. I did have a Taunt bodyguard in there, and it was just like it gets killed almost instantly. So, yeah, we really need to take out Snikrot, but or not Snikrot, but Ed Zappa over there. Unfortunately, nothing's actually dying, so I guess we'll continue going ranged for now, and then on the next turn, I think we'll bring in Aunshi, and he should be able to chop up that Ed Zappa real fast. Unfortunately, the Krutox Rider is about to get its brain fried by the Sonic Blast, and whoa, we got an Inspiring Presence. That is just an absurd amount of damage. 98 Psychic now. Almost able to clear the board with the Sonic Blast alone. Yeah, this is not going well. I only have 3 bodyguards remaining. They have 5. It's time to turn the tide, so let's drop Aunshi here. Look at the melee, they have 140%. This is where that Krut, is it the Tracker? Yeah, the Krut Tracker actually does come in handy here, because we don't want Snikrot, who has 93 melee, to build up an attack of that magnitude. And I don't know, this is kind of tricky because it would kind of be nice to deploy Farsight earlier, just so he can get the healing when you deploy the last card, but I'm afraid that's not really going to work out so well. Well, I'll just drop the Kroots and hope that that's the right choice. It's kind of a waste, but at least we brought their melee attack back down by a pretty large margin there. Yeah, 521 total melee damage here with this attack. Bit of an overkill. But yeah, I guess Snikrot is going to be deploying here, and they could go for a melee attack of their own. We'll see what bodyguards he brings. Target acquired, so yeah, that's going to be pretty brutal. Doubling the damage to the Kroot tracker. And yeah, the Furious Charge actually is going to get doubled, so it might actually wipe him out. Which is bad news for the Tau. 140, okay, fortunately it does survive. So it does get finished off. And they're, debuffing the melee. That's not very nice either. 68 damage to the Kroot Shaper. So yeah, he still has all 4 of his shields. Wow, it's really not a great situation though. Farsight does a ton of damage, but against Snikrot he's actually not really that great because of the fear. So he's only going to be dealing 61 damage. Here comes the melee buff. We now have 67. Let's see how much damage we can do. 103, that's pretty good, but I don't think it's quite enough. So I think we'll go ranged. And wow, Aonshi, he actually buffs the ranged attack, which is not very helpful here. I'll see what they decide to go for. Hopefully they use their melee attack. But nope, they're going ranged. So they're going to be debuffing my melee. That's actually pretty bad for me. We're whittling down Snikrot little by little, but yeah. Let's see. Ooh, it's so close. We're real close here, but I'm afraid, I don't know. I think we're good here. It's kind of scary doing this, but I think if we go melee, Snikrot will just be too low, and I don't think he has quite enough damage to take out Farsight. It is quite close, though. Yeah, he has to have more than double the attack available to take down Farsight. So, thankfully, we were able to pull through. Definitely should have deployed Aonshi earlier, I think. So yeah, that's about the closest I've come to losing. Orcs do have some tough bodyguards, as you can see, and ones that combo quite well with boss Snikrot. Yeah. Again, the mission rewards aren't that great, but do get some decent rewards here. 2 copies of Darkstrider and 1 copy of Farsight available for the rewards for this Tau campaign. But yeah, tomorrow's the big day when we're going to be able to finally play as the new Space Marine Warlord, so keep an eye out for that. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.